Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your collective video and welcome to Colleen Tarot. I'm your host, Colleen, and I'm creating this video for you on April 22nd or 23rd, 2026. Keep in mind, tarot is timeless. I'm just giving you the date so you know I don't repost. If you like my videos, I post pretty regularly, but currently I am relocating, so work with me, please, on my posts. But anyways, we're going to get into your reading. But before I start, I want to be the first one to tell you all that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank you guys for being here, for sharing your time and energy with me. I value you and the divine values you. And thank you so much for being here. So we're going to see what wants to come out here. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm going to be pulling from a love oracle. I'm going to be pulling from the Island Time Wellness and from the Lenormand Meets Tarot. Let's see. Divine intervention. We got a home in reverse and we got single. So I don't know. Maybe this is what somebody is wondering here. I don't know. Divine intervention and I mean, somebody could also be out of a home and getting a home as well. All right. Let's see what else wants to come out here. I'm seeing 83 on the house. So if that's significant, 8 or 3. Alright, well, there's something that's ending. This obstacle. So, alright, we're going to have to get more into tarot, but there's an obstacle that's obviously ending. It's being removed. However, that's happening. We got justice here. So that's going to have a lot to do with the universe, how the universe is taking it out. Alright, let's get a couple of these cards. Butterfly. Change. A major change. Okay. A major change and a major transformation. Alright, let's see what kind of change and what kind of transformation. If it's a hard one, if it's an easier one, somebody might be changing and transforming their relationship. Someone might be getting single. Someone might be going from single to getting into a relationship. There's something that's changing here. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't see judgment. The judgment card come out as well. All right. Three of Swords. Got the Five of Cups. The Ten of Cups. Okay. That's it's a big improvement. It's a big step up. Let's get a couple more. Yeah, I see. This is exactly what I thought I would be seeing. Judgment. It came out in the reverse, but you see how this is literally the phoenix rising. So I feel like there's something that's transforming because of that. Whether it's happened for some of you or not happened yet, but it aligns this Ten of Cups. Oh. It really looks like, I mean, a lot of energy has been coming out to where there's something that ends and then something that replaces it that's much better. And I'm going to clarify, but it could even be that. Because the root of this is something that ends. So yeah, there's a cycle closing out. I didn't even see we had the world card here. So there's definitely a cycle that's closing out for you if you're relating to this general reading, so that this emperor person can come into your life. Now this emperor person, we're going to clarify, but it could be a boss, but it could be a divine counterpart, okay? Divine masculine. It could be, it could be a lot of things. We're going to clarify it. It's a person though, and it's in your environment. So this is either what you are becoming, or this is who is coming toward you. The emperor can also be somebody who is opening their own business, taking their power back. A lot of people rely on the emperor. The emperor is just but firm. So we'll clarify that. Give me 2 more cards. 2 more. Come on. We got the magician, and the magician can offer us all the tools we need to do whatever we want. We can co-create with the divine, or we can just co-create with ourselves. We can either have everything or not have everything, and it could be a Gemini or a Virgo involved, and it's Mercury, so definitely it's what are you communicating to the universe ultimately. That's why it can be a card of manifesting, because whatever it is that you're communicating to the universe is definitely being heard. And you have a 3 of Cups reverse, and you have this King of Swords, and this King of Swords is air energy. It's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but it's also the energy. We also have Aquarius moving into Gemini, which we have that here. So there's going to be a lot of changes. And I feel like if this is you, you're going to be very stern in saying and speaking your truth, that I'm cutting you off. Okay, somebody's going to be very stern. Okay, someone's going to be like, okay, this is it. I'm cutting you off. And it has a lot to do with some happiness here. You know, I need my peace, or we're not good for each other. Okay, I'm sad. We got a 3 of Swords there. So let's start clarifying. Tell me about that 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is looking at 3 cups that fell over and not noticing there's still 2 cups there. So tell me about that. Somebody doesn't realize, you know, every time a door closes, another one opens, or when there's an ending, there's always a beginning. I mean, always, and someone doesn't see that. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles in the reverse and 2 of Cups. Somebody's only thinking about a breakup, but they're not thinking about, you know, this wonderful person coming in. Or someone is only thinking about this ending or this separation or being alone, but not seeing this beautiful connection right here. Okay, it can be a beautiful relationship of any kind, like a friendship, but it can be a romantic one as well. So let me go ahead and clarify. And I see a lot of, I see the Queen of Pentacles here. I see someone who does very good on their own, especially after leaving an energy that doesn't really vibe very well, or that somebody could not ascend or grow in. Tell me about that 10 of Cups. The Ace of Swords reverse. And the 2 of Pentacles reverse. I don't think this has definitely happened. This has not happened yet. I do feel like it's been put into the universe, though, because this is in the hope and the fear position, and this would also say be careful what you wish for, because it's in the hope and fear. You hoped for this, but okay, now that you got it, or that you're getting it. It's like icing on the cake, something here. Icing on the cake, because it's almost like love happens when someone doesn't expect it. Or this connection happens when someone doesn't expect it. Because somebody's in this loss. Somebody's like, someone's in a loss over a person. So because someone's in a loss over a person, they're not seeing that there is a better, more just person coming in. So I want you to know that there's a better, more just person coming in. Or maybe you're watching this and you are the better, more just person who's coming into this other person's life who's going through an ending. But somebody is definitely going through an ending. And they're just seeing the ending. They're not seeing that there's going to be a new beginning, and they're not seeing that there's someone else there to be there, because it wasn't happy anyway. Tell me about the Two of Cups in the reverse. Knight of Pentacles. Something's been long drawn out, but it's finally coming to a close. All right, finally coming to a close. There's a relationship ending, quite literally, so a new relationship can begin. But it's not happening like the next day, but it is showing up in the reading in this timeline that there's a relationship that ends. This is a really good relationship that takes the place of this. And it looks like people could, get married. It looks like somebody's leaving whoever is leaving somebody's leaving some loser behind, okay? It just has not been working for too long. So tell me about that Four of Swords in the upright, excuse me. It's in the recent past. Knight of Pentacles is also Virgo energy, next to that Two of Cups. Tell me about that Four of Swords, though. Three of Cups. Somebody, it looks like somebody's healing from a relationship that ends or ended, okay? That's what it looks like. And it looks like it could have ended because of a third party got involved. And the third party sometimes is the other lover, but a lot of times third party can be a family member, believe it or not. A lot of times family get involved and people break up because of that. So somebody went through a breakup or is going through a breakup on this timeline, heals from that, okay? But currently or whatever, it looks like there's still pain associated with this loss because somebody's not seeing this other connection that's coming in. So tell me about, so we're basically going from like the Tower energy to the Star energy, which is a wish fulfillment. It's a hope, and the hope here is, well, I hope this works out, I hope this happens, I hope, and then it does. Tell me about the Three of Swords. The Six of Wands. It's like the way I don't know, Spirit said it so fast that I can't really remember it, but it's like I heard Spirit say something like, it's like winning, knowing that you're going to win a bet, okay? But you don't know you're going to win the bet, right? It's like success is guaranteed, but somebody is crying. Somebody is crying, and they're crying because They obviously don't see this, but for whoever needs to see this. Something works out, even though it seems like it's not. There is divine justice here, okay? And with this phoenix and this butterfly, this is a very, very divine justice type of intervention. So everything's going to be okay. And it might involve somebody relocating. It could happen to cause a relocation. It could happen after. I don't know. I just say that because I see the house and I see end. So. Well, there's a card that fell down on Judgment. The Devil reverse. Wow. I mean, it was just this, whoever got out of a connection or is getting out of a connection, it just was, just a bad connection. It was a bad connection. It was based on all the wrong things. Give me another card for that Judgment. So there's a relationship that has to end so the right relationship can come and happen. And we have King of Swords here with the Emperor. Some of you might be dealing with Aries, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but I feel like a straight shooter because that card is like saying, yeah, I tell it like it is. So I feel like you're a straight shooter or you're dealing with a straight shooter or you're both that way. Like for some of you, you're meeting your match. Okay. It's very equal reciprocity with this person. Very much. Tell me about the World. That's the cycle that's closing out so that this cycle can open up between you and whoever this person is. Show me what's closing out. Show me what's closing out here. Ooh. I like what's closing out. I mean, like I said, it wasn't good. Whatever's closing out for somebody, somebody could have just been with a very, someone who played mind games, a gaslighter, somebody who was just too chaotic, okay? That's, that's the kind of relationship that's ending or ended. So now that this has happened, somebody has said, look, this is what I'm putting out into the universe. This is what I want to happen. And let's see. Is this a hope or is this a fear because it's happening? Because I feel like it's happening. That's why we have the World closing out a cycle. Yeah, we got 10. This is Wheel of Fortune. This is Jupiter. This is Sagittarius. This is two major arcana. It's a major arcana. Clarifying another major arcana. Okay, you wanted this and it's happening now. That's how I would read this. You wanted this and now is the time for this to happen. The Emperor is in the reverse and the Strength card is in the reverse because this is what's coming in. Remember, these came out in the upright. This is what's coming in. This is the wish fulfillment. So, are you ready? Because it's going to be kind of like that. You wanted this, now it's here. So be careful what you wish for because it's here. All right, tell me about that Nine of Wands. There's no turning back now. Yeah, I think that's what I'll name this. Be careful what you wish for, because there's no turning back now. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is your last time to hold back, but I really feel like whatever you're doing, you did the right thing, because look, this is all this holding back energy. It's like you've been holding back for so long. Um, but for what? What are you afraid of? Losing this? Like, what are you afraid of? So it's kind of like that. You're afraid you're going to regret what? Have you not looked at how things are now? It's kind of like what these cards are saying. Don't be worried about regretting something. Don't be holding back because of some sort of fear. Because really look at what it is right now, and realize, I think that you could do better. Okay, is what I feel like. I feel like you could do better. Um, so we're going to close out. We're going to close out. You can definitely do better. Uh, you don't have to hold back from whatever that energy is that's trying to, it's trying to close out. Let it close out. Yeah. I like what this is coming in. All right, let's close out for the collective. Yeah, right here, your prayers are being answered. You did want this. Your prayers are being answered, okay? And received by the divine, okay? And answers will come soon, although perhaps in forms you didn't expect. So that's the divine intervention, all right? Answers are coming soon in forms that you didn't expect, so be open to how that happens. For me, when I would get a lot of things like that, certain things would pop up in my feed, or I would hear somebody say the same word a few times and it would just stick out, or a word or a phrase or just something would stick out and it would hit hard that day or for a couple of days in a row. So if anything like that happens to you, pay attention, because that's definitely the divine talking to you. Change is coming. Yeah. I'm here to guide you through this exciting transformation. This is a time of joyous opportunities. So I really like this. This justice is in your favor. This justice is going to change your life in so many ways that you did not anticipate. And something that you put out into the universe is here now. All right, guys. I love you. I will see you in your next video, and namaste, my friends.